Welcome back everyone to Let's Play Resident Evil HD with your host Akontos III, aka Joey, that's my name, and we continue when we last left off below the mansion. Yeah, we are finally out of the mansion and now comes a very tricky boss battle against Lisa Trevor. So we take with us the two last books as well as maybe one healing item. Make that 2. Because if we get hit by her, then we will lose a lot of health, so that's why we take it.
You're a bit of a mess-up. Chris, take a piece of the action.
So, you can't kill her the ordinary way, so you have to push these blocks down. Did I already mention that I hate this sample? This is so overused in horror and Satan movies, I hate it like hell. Oh yeah, and I forgot you can't push that one in this direction, so you have to push it in this direction. It doesn't look like as if it is standing against the wall, but it is. I hate this sample. So, let's see what Wesker has to say.
I'll investigate this area a little further.
Chris? Stop it.
Wesker, you're pitiful.
I will investigate this a little bit further. Wesker, you're a crazy man. A family picture. Again, the family picture with Lisa. It's a letter from her mother. To my Lisa, day by day I can feel my consciousness drifting away further. The shots given to me by men in white clothes made some of mommy's itching go away. Today they gave me another shot saying it was nutrition. When they give me the shots, mommies can think straight, but mommy's shocked and sad because mommy's unable to think of you all the time. Mommy's afraid of forgetting everything, especially the memories of you and daddy. What your face looks like, how we used to be together, they are all starting to disappear to somewhere dark in my mind. Oh Lisa, I wish I could touch your face and hold you in my arms right now so that I can hold on to our wonderful memories of you and daddy. Lisa, we can't stay here any longer, we have to escape. Listen to me Lisa, our chances to escape is the next time when we got to that lab together. We will both pretend that we are both unconscious, and when the man in white clothes is off guard, that will be our chance. When we are on the outside, let's look for daddy together, okay sweetie? Be strong Lisa. This is a letter from 1967. Once again, a lot of time has passed since that day. Now we finally go to the laboratory, which was originally at the underground caverns. So I did a little bit of research in the last few days, searching for the numbers of enemy attacks and everything, but I sadly didn't found anything. I found something, but how much damage each attack of an enemy does, it was removed from this guide or never added to this guide, but I dug up some more informations about Chris's health system while I searched the books for the medals. So Chris got 1400 HP and he will see every status he can fall into. also found a nice note about poison. Poison removes 1 HP every 30 frames, which means when your game runs on 30 frames per second, it would take 16 minutes until you die. So this is all with the numbers I could come up with. I wanted to share more numbers, but I didn't found it. Anyway, we are going into the laboratory. A huge elevator shaft. There's also appears to be some kind of water storage tank. The sign reads, "Will not open unless first class emergency." And the cool letter. So I didn't need to use my mixed herb, and for the underground laboratory we will take the handgun with us. Like I said, I have hoarded my flash grenades and they will come in use now. Because we don't want the zombies to transform into crimson heads, so we will blow them up. Let's blow them up.
We should blow this place up.
You saw me get hit by the grenade explosion, and this actually put my character into yellow caution. Another magnet optical disc or floppy disk. They are used to free one of our comrades which is kept in a prison, but more about that later. So I have 1 grenade left, and let's deal with some more zombies. Oh, wrong door. Okay, I got in the wrong door because I want to make this place in order. Normally I know all the code numbers, I know all the riddles and puzzles and the code words we need for this laboratory, but since this is a let's play to show you especially for first time players, I will show you everything in the right order. So in this room we will get these X-rays, and we get this table which tells us that we have to the initials of the alphabet in the words should be used to solve this puzzle. So we hang the X-rays up there. And now we push this nice little switchy on the wall. This shows the colon, so the first letter is C, then comes, I don't know, then lungs, L. So we know now the first 2 letters, which is C and L. Let's mix them up. So we have here the esophagus, E, and another lungs. So double L, so the password is CELL. And let's read the researcher's letter.
My dearest Ada, by the time you read this letter I will no longer be the person you once knew. The results of my test came out today, and as I suspected, I came out positive. I feel like I'm teetering on the edge of reason just thinking about my impending doom. I would give anything not to have to become one of them. As far as I know, you are not infected. I sincerely hope things do not reach such desperate paths, but if it has turned out that you are now the last person remaining alive, I want you to get the material from the visual data room. Then activate the self-destruct system in the power room and escape from here. Please do everything in your power to make this whole accident public. If everything is still running normally, you should be able to release all the locks using the security system. I have set up the terminal in the small security room so that you can log into the system using my name and your name as the password. You will need another password to release the lock of the door in the basement level 2, where the visual data room is located. As a safety measure, I have coded a password into an X-ray picture, a rentokram. I know you, and I am sure you will be able to work it out without any trouble. There is just one more thing, and it is my last request. I hope you never have to lay eyes on me in this state, but if you do happen to run into me in my hideous form, I beg you to put me out of my misery. I hope you understand. Thank you, Ada. Yours truly, John.
We have the login name and the password for the computer. And now we will enter this door. So here would be magnum shells on an easier difficulty, but they are not here. And another note. Researchers know there is now evidence that when the host loses consciousness, the body goes into a dormant state. During this time the virus becomes active, blah blah blah, and transforms them into wow acts. Now they talk about this very dangerous specimen, and they will freeze it and bunker it in the cemetery behind the house, and this is referring to the Crimson Head prototype, which is once again not George Trevor. Let's log into the computer. John, Ada. And we can now unlock all the electronical locked doors. First on B3. And now on B2. And we need the password, which is cell. In the original, the password was Mole. Type this in and you will get a little Easter egg. Good, this is what we came here for. And here in the room we will find another grenade we can use to deal with the last zombie. And there are no shotgun shells on Heart, so don't even try to search for them like I do here, because I'm not sure if there are really not any. No, there are definitely no shotgun shells. Okay, let's deal with the last zombie then. I want my knife back. So let's use 2 defensive items on him. Give me my knife back! And yeah, there it is. If you didn't know, you can pick up your defensive items every time you destroy the zombie heads. And look, we get another one. And we need another item from this room, or else we can't solve another puzzle. So there is a... Oh no, I forgot. On normal and hard difficulty you will encounter naked zombies here. Don't worry, they will not transform into Crimson Heads. Instead of magnum rounds we will find a magazine. And we will take this light filter. Let's check it out. There are red colored slides inside. Nothing is on them. And here we have another fax. A fax! People don't get fax these days anymore. So the content of this fax is only for authorized personnel. And it should be destroyed immediately after reading. They expect significant increase in the damage output done by the T-virus. And they have multiple concerns that half of the population, half of the accidents and employees in the compound are infected. And the second concern is that the security protocols they had in place are now obsolete and they need to do quick actions against it before the media finds out. And they have a concern that the high possibility exists that the specimen are running loose in the compound and many more casualties will follow. However, yet unfortunate, these casualties underscore the success of our research results. Action must be taken to prevent our research results from being made public. And they expect STARS to be the first one to investigate. So they expected us to investigate first, and since one of our teammates is working for Umbrella, they ordered him to get rid of us. So here we need a MODISC, and this is actually a GameCube. Ha! And we unlock the first switch. Okay, that is all we can find in this room. So let's go down to B2. The sound Chris makes when he walks up the stairs is like as if Crimson Heads are in the room, but they're not. It always gives me the frights. Let's check this film which is set into the place first. Bioorganic weapons. The dogs. The shark. The hunter. The tyrant? Something big is coming up, and we see Bioorganic Weapon Research Group. And Albert Wesker is on them. And a bunch of numbers which we can't figure out for what we need them. So here is a passcode entry terminal, and as you can see I don't know the numbers even though I know them already. To get the numbers for this keypad we check these filters, and they will filter out the right numbers for us. 8462. And there's no first aid spray here on the table. And no shotgun shells here on this desk. But we get the lab key. And here we can watch the video of Kenneth.
What? Get away from me! No! Hey! No!
Yeah, Kenneth and Bob, two friends together, and another fucks with security protocols. So there is a heliport, but the access is restricted, and blah blah blah, and blah blah blah. Albert Wesker is one of the persons that has access to the basement level 3, so Wesker is a traitor. That's what Enrico Marini told us about in the courtyard. Oh look, our first class emergency will open all the doors, except for the door which is locked with the 3 levers. So let's see if we can find more of these passcode machines. These GameCubes. But first let's use the key on this door and another one so we can discard it. We will now face a creature which was not in the report in the film. But first let's deal with the naked zombies. Critical hit chance. And there is the possibility to make quicker shots with the pistol, but I haven't figured out how to do that yet. The last safe room in the game. So, let's prepare the next steps. We don't need the pistol anymore. We want the shotgun, and I place the shotgun at the first icon in the inventory. And do I have ammo for it? Yeah, here. And let's take a MODISC with us. And let's take the second MODISC with us too. Because we want to reach the good ending of the game, and this requires to have the MODISCs for the GameCubes. Okay, we are ready to go. So I mentioned creatures which we haven't encountered in the Dias. And you can already hear them crawling through the vent shafts. And if we are quick here, we can avoid them. Another GameCube. Let's put in the code. In the original game they had quotes from the Bible every time you inserted the pass codes, but not here. Ah, here he is. Chimera! But 2 heavy shotguns to the face is enough to get rid of the Chimeras. Yeah, Chimeras, I guess they are just bugs which got infected by the T-virus when it broke out. Shotgun shells, we need it. Alright then, let's get to the last passcode machine. And here are 3 more Chimeras which we will take out. And I always do it like that. First this one and then here. Hey, come back! So, on easier difficulties, these Chimeras get knocked back by shotgun shots every time, but not on the higher difficulties. But there's also another fun fact: the enemies don't get more health or less health than on other difficulties. They just hit harder, but I'm not sure about this information because the enemy damage stats got removed from this page. And you saw it, they have a very slow attack, so you can just run past them every time. Warning, fool may explode when shaken or shot. So the capsule is empty, so we can still run. I saw players that thought they can't run with the empty capsule. This was really strange when I watched blind let's plays of first time Resident Evil players. And we can recharge the capsules in the room with the diodes. But first let's check out what we find behind the levers. What could be behind the door? One of our comrades. Is it Barry? Is it Rebecca? No, Rebecca is running loose. Who could it be?
Chris?
Jill.
Chris? Wesker's the...
I know.
We know.
I can't open it. Just wait, I'll be back.
Okay.
What, Chris? You can't open that door with your big biceps that is as large as my foot? Oh well. Let's refuel the capsule then. Now the warning. This fool appears to be dangerous. Running could cause explosion. Also, when you get hit by an enemy, it causes explosion. When you shoot with your weapon, it might causes explosion. You can run 2 steps with the capsule without Chris to explode. or you do it like that. If you are the risky man, there is a nice idea. What if we start a let's play and use cheats to put in the full capsule into the inventory from the start? This might be a nice idea for a let's play, if you ask me. Chris got Parkinson. With the full recharged, we can now activate the switch and the big elevator to get down to level number 3. Here's another grenade if you need it. I don't know, but this seems to be my favorite screen in the entire game. I don't know why. Just looks gorgeous. They have so long arms that nothing can happen to us. So running is always the best option. So, in the next episode we go down into the basement and we will take with us the Magnum and the knife. You ask yourself, for what do I, Joey, need the knife? In the next episode we are facing the final boss of the game. You will be surprised. Oh well, this concludes the second to last episode of Let's Play Resident Evil HD Chris Hart Expert Guide. I'm your host Joey. Please rate, like the video, share the video, write some comments, and see you all in the next episode. Bye!